Hey, let's see what kind of trouble a 7th level Clothy can get into, shall we? This is Final Fantasy XIV, the Final Fantasy MMO, and this is Rant and Grind. Welcome to the jungle, folks. As you can see, this is a class called an Arcanist. Very, very early in the game. In trying this game out, no kidding, like your first 5 levels are gonna spend for the most part dicking around back and forth in your main city, whatever your starting city is. A bunch of go somewhere, do this, pick this up, grab this, do this. It is a city of lazy, lazy people, okay? And you get to be their bitch for the first 5 levels. So, 7th to 10, you actually start getting to sort of feel your oats and they kind of get an idea for what your class actually does. The Arcanist in this case, not unlike the Warlock in WoW. It's like a Warlock with heals, if you can believe that. Their ability, as you can see, you've got this little weird anime foxy dude thing following me around, the Emerald Carbuncle, which it is not emerald nor is it a carbuncle, so don't ask me where they got that name from. That is my pet. He's going to run around. He's going to. It seems like at this point he's a DPS pet, although you will also, as levels progress, you'll get to a tank pet and you'll get to a healing pet. A lot of the reason I call him a warlock is because he's got the pet. He's also got a couple of DOT attacks. So that's sort of what's going on with this guy. He is unlike a lot of the other classes. When he does attack, he is a clothy. Uh, his major attacks are static. He doesn't get to run around. Not so much a kiting, from what I've seen so far at least. Not much of a kiting class. He's more of a stand there and take it in the dick until your pet comes up and helps you out, or you just out damage the dude. That's sort of the plan. So here we go. See that little sun, little flaming sun thing around that dude? That is a quest. That's a quest mark. The little flames around it denote that it is a leveled quest. It's going to help me get on with the story of the show, or of the game. So let's see what they have to say. And this is what the majority of the interactions are like. There are some cutscenes, which is kind of nice. The cutscenes in this game are good. The game in general is just really pretty. It's just a very pretty game. Pardon me. So there I am. I'm currently on a quest to talk to a bunch of slacking yeomen. So we have done that. You can see the map located to the top right-hand side, which most games are. The map is, the map. Below it is the quest locations. Those are the quests that I'm currently involved with. I am playing this on a game controller. I've got just a good old-fashioned like X-Pad knockoff or Xbox Pad knockoff that I'm playing this game off of. I do that mainly because I'll be the first person to admit my own weaknesses. My keyboard etiquette is incredibly weak. I suck at keyboard games. And I mean, I enjoy it. I like playing them, don't get me wrong. I will continue to play them, but I'm just awful. Friends of mine that see me actually play these games in real life, they just cringe. Okay, saw a little sign there, said fate discovered nearby. A fate is it's a timed event. You don't have to join any parties or anything. You just sort of run in and start whooping. You're going to see. Let's go join it and see what's going on. I'll just give you a sense of how incredibly badass my poorly dressed dude is. So we'll see what's going on here. If I can follow the damn little sign. See up on my map. There we go. Fate has joined. Not only did the calamity bring with the destruction, pain, and suffering, blah, 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 blah. Kill a bunch of stuff. Now, the guys that are in purple are guys that are currently engaged in combat, or they've been damaged by another player. So I'm just sort of adding to the damage, which is okay. This guy, like I said, with this class, he's nothing but dots, man. That's kind of what he does. And I have sort of taken it upon myself because I'm a cheap bastard, and looks like we've got plenty of other players running around. I'm just gonna sort of hang back and see what I can do for these guys. This is the other thing. This is the other problem I have with uh, with this game with the controllers is, man, target acquisition in this just blows. It's just awful. As you can see, I'm dicking around and spending more time trying to target my characters than I am actually doing damage to them. Um, and maybe it's just something maybe I've just gotta learn it a little bit better. But it's really awful. And I know there are other ways around it. It can get fixed. I know it can get fixed, but I just haven't gotten around to it yet. And I'm playing the game as it is. I haven't done any mods. I haven't done anything. You know, I haven't even messed around with the controls yet. I'm just pretty much playing the game as it comes out of the box. Um, Now the fate is complete. I did very little to help that fate, but you will see you get a little bit of experience, you get a little money. That's roughly how fates go. And you can just sort of see what's going on. The other thing about this game, like I said, is it is very pretty, man. The graphics on this are amazing. The character stuff is very cool, but it is also very, I guess, sort of anime and Asian in the sense that at the beginning levels, your character just looks like a dork. Oh my God, you're dressed in as an armed character if you're a melee class or if you're what they call a class of war. Your armor you just look like you look like that kid in a Christmas story. You know, you're all padded up. You just look redonkulous. And this guy looks kind of like a refugee from Oz. You know, he looks like the Wicked Witch of the West's training bitch. You know, just and green and purple. Really, really, these are the colors. This is the color scheme you give me. Yeah, that's not doing anybody any favors, man. Um, Even in New Orleans, the Mardi Gras colors, green, gold, and purple, even they acknowledge that those colors really kind of don't go together. So they're not doing us any favor. This is the big city. We're going to head into the big city and see what's going on. There is, as you can see, there are load times in this game. The load times and my computer is not the best. It's a pretty average, state of the line computer. It's about 3 years old. I do other things and play games on it, so it's not a real big part of my life. But as you can see, it's running the game just fine. I'm certain there are other versions of you can up the graphics on this thing and just make it absolutely freaking beautiful. But I'm not that concerned with it. I just kind of want to see how the game plays. And you can just sort of see how the game plays. This is a pretty busy server, and this looks like this is one of the hubs for the player characters to sort of hang out in. It is middle of the day on Tuesday because I have no life, man. This is just what I'm doing. And you can still see there are people here, so it's a pretty it's a pretty full game, you know. It seems like it's got a pretty decent international appeal as well. Seems like you're not just gonna get Americans playing the game, but you're going to get people from all over the world. This is the main hall where all the buying stuff goes on. This is kind of nice that they sort of they kept this stuff nice and quick and right next to the teleport place, that big glowy crystal thing that you saw. That is sort of the taxi for the game. That's where you're going to go to teleport anywhere around your main city or anywhere that you've already hit up that's on the main map. So that's a basic sort of an intro to the game, folks. If you have any questions, comments, dirty jokes, movie reviews, anything, let me know. Until then, this is we'll see how this goes, man. This is me signing out. See ya. Bye bye. I'm off.